This year, as is my custom, I thought I'd go and call on Mary. And I say to a friend of mine, at the meeting one night, I haven't had time as yet to go and see Mary. I think I'll go tomorrow. She said, haven't you heard? I said, no. But Mary was killed last month. Killed instantly. And there is no more metaphysical library. It used to be called the Gateway. She and her husband had no children, were married for 40-odd years, and they went their separate ways. They made lots of money. Mary ran the bookstore, and he lived in the home of the country in Bucks County. There's so many artists and writers live in Pennsylvania. So they would call each other if someone needed something. If she needed someone to go hunting for certain books, she'd call Bill, and Bill would take the training or riding and do whatever Mary needed. And she'd occasionally go out to the house. So they never had any feeling that she'd call and really inquire. No reason for it, so they thought. So many days went by, and he called. He wanted some help, and there was no response. He called all through the day, both the shop and her home in the village on 18th Street, and there was no response. He came on in, went to the home first, and there all the uncollected mail. Neighbor said, we haven't seen Mary in 5 days. He went to the shop, right off Madison Avenue on 60th, and here, uncollected mail, and they hadn't seen Mary in 5 days. It appears that Mary, 5 days before, needed something from the grocery store, and it was late. It was just at the end of the block. So she went out with a little change purse and no identification mark. Nothing on her, but a little change purse. Stepped off the curb, and the truck moving at tremendous speed, she was gone instantly. So Bill went down to the police department and inquired about this missing wife of his. And they said, you tried them all? He said, I'm not talking about a dead wife. I'm telling you, my wife is missing. She had been missing for 5 days. The cop said to her, after all these things happen all day in New York City, you just described a woman just like your wife, and she's at the morgue. Well, if you don't want to look. So Bill goes to the morgue, and there's Mary, unclaimed for 5 days. Not one moment could I arrest her attention as I have yours now. Mary made a considerable sum of money out of me. That's all she wanted. I would have given her any day that I visited, I would say 4 or 5 days a week. I'd go and browse in her library. The most wonderful benefits for life. I think that and the one in Long Beach are the 2 outstanding libraries in this country that I know. The one called Acres of Books in Long Beach. Well, these are the 2 fantastic libraries. Mary made this quick departure from this level unprepared, not knowing one word of the great mystery of life. And she had every opportunity over the years to hear from one who had experienced Scripture, and Mary wouldn't take it at all. We are told at the very end of his days, Paul turned to Mary, and he spent it from morning to night, trying to persuade all who would listen to it about Jesus, and using as his argument the laws of Moses and the prophets and the Psalms. And many were convinced by what he said, while others disbelieved. Well, Mary didn't even give me the chance to disbelieve. Simply to her all sheer facts, all the time. And I tell you, every precept in that book called the Bible is literally true and will one day be experienced by you and fulfilled by you literally, even to the drinking of the blood. And it's not blood that I will cut my veins. When you see it, you know it's the only living reality in the world. It's that which made you alive while you walked this earth. It was the blood of God. And because God became, I may become God. when I was served into, there was the blood that gave me life. And on that blood I knew it was myself. For in the blood there is life. Life is in the blood. Golden, liquid, living light. And you saw, you become one with it. And then as you're told, then I will raise you up after you drink my blood. And all the scholars we get out of this statement is, if I will only read his words and assimilate them and begin to understand them, well then I am eating his flesh and drinking his blood. You will do it literally. I'm not saying you should not understand them. And that is the lowest aspect of what is intended. That is intended to be taken literally and experienced it. He that drinks my blood has life eternal. Now he said, because I live, you will live also. See the difference in tense? Is completed. Because I live, that's present, you will live also. He's telling everyone that he addresses, and this is in the 14th of John, that though you seem to be alive, you're really not. Not yet, not until you drink my blood. But I have animated you, for I have put my blood within you. Unless I die, thou canst not live. But if I die, I shall arise again, and thou with me. So he dies by crucifying himself on me, on you, on everyone. So his blood is in me. But I did not drink it until 72. And then as he 72, I absorbed it. Absorbing it was complete drinking of every drop of the life. And then on the heels of it, you were sent like a serpent, but like a bolt of spiral light. Just as you're told in Scripture. So here I tell you, love endures. It was love. You take the word Jesus in Scripture, it means God. It means Jehovah. And it means love, for that is the nature of God. That's the ultimate reality. So whenever you read it, you say love. If the word Jesus offends you, say love. And love said so and so and so. That's all right. And Jesus said so and so, say love. Same thing. Jesus is love. Infinite love. Now here, I asked you for your kisses. I want to thank you for the 6 that have come so far. I will use them as the evening permits. One I will use tonight. The lady gave it to me. She said it happened to her on the night of the 4th of September this month. She said that I fell asleep and my body lay asleep on the bed. I found myself looking for something. I didn't know what it was that I should find. But there I am, looking and looking for something. I had to find something. But what it was, I didn't know. Until in my hand appeared, my left hand, 3 coins. And I said, not to anyone, just speaking aloud in the dream, should they not be 30 pieces of silver? And the voice answered and said, no. You have the 3 precious ones. And then, as the voice spoke, the 3 were taken out of my hand towards the right, one by one, each 7. And as the hand took the first one out, the voice said, this is faith.